Question number 9 says that 100 surnames were randomly picked up from a local telephone directory and a frequency distribution of the number of letters in the English alphabet in the surnames was found as follows. So here we have the number of letters and the number of surnames. We have to draw a histogram to depict the given information and then write the class interval in which the maximum number of surnames lie. So as we can observe from the given data, that different class intervals have got different widths. That is, for the first class interval we have 3 as the width. For the second one we have 2 as the width. And so the widths of different class intervals are varying. Now that will make the rectangular bars to have varying widths and will give us a misleading picture of the data. Basically, the areas of the rectangles should be proportional to the frequencies in a histogram. So we will have to make certain modifications, and those modifications are called as frequency adjustment. So to adjust the frequencies, we'll have another tabular column wherein we have the class intervals, their respective widths, and then we will calculate the adjusted frequencies. So the table looks like this. So to start with, we will pick a class interval for which the class width is minimum. So in here we can see that 2 is the minimum class width. So for each class interval, we will multiply the frequency. So for the first class interval, frequency is 6. We multiply it with the minimum class width, which is 2, and divide it by that particular class interval's width. So in this case, it's 3. So we get the adjusted frequency, which will be shown in the graph as the length of the rectangle, to be 4. Similarly, going for the next one, we don't really have to adjust it because the class width is already 2. So we can directly write it as 30. Same goes for the next class interval. The frequency can be written as 44 itself. Coming to the next class interval, the class width is 4, so we will have to adjust it. So we multiply 16, which is the frequency of this particular class, with the minimum class width, which is 2, and divide it by 4, and that gives us the answer as 8. So 8 is the adjusted class frequency. For the last one, we will again do the same thing. 4 times 2 and whole divided by 8. So that gives us the adjusted frequency to be 1. Now with these adjusted frequency, we will draw a histogram. And the histogram looks like this. So in the given graph, we have taken the number of letters on the x-axis and the number of surnames on the y-axis. We have got different rectangles. Their lengths are according to the adjusted frequencies. And if we clearly observe or carefully observe, we can see that the class interval 6 to 8 has got the maximum number of surnames in it, which is 44. So the class interval 6 to 8 has got the maximum surnames in it, and this is how we solve this question.
To learn more about how QMath can help you crack school and board exams, explore QMath Leap, a live online classroom program run by highly experienced and committed teachers.